Charlotte, I have some exciting news that I want to share with you.
What is it, Dad? I'm in the middle of my work.
Guess what? Me and Ava are gonna get married in 2 months. Isn't it great? I can't believe I'm lucky enough to be able to marry an angel on earth like Ava. She's perfect inside and out. Not only her physical beauty that shines brighter than the summer sun, but the inner beauty of her soul is also unparalleled.
Ava? Are you being serious, Dad? I told you that I don't agree with it 1,000,000 times. She's not the person you think she is, Dad. She's toxic to her core. Plus, she isn't fond of me anyway. And she's not hesitant to express her hatred towards me either.
Hatred? What are you talking about? She told me repeatedly that she loves you just as much as she loves her biological children. She even said that she can't wait until she can move into our house and we can live together like a true family.
Dad, she's just being fake and pretending to care about me when you're around. When you're gone, she does all kinds of crazy things to make my life miserable. She has toxic and manipulative traits written all over her face. You might be fooled by Ava's appearance, but not me. I can easily see through her facade and read her like an open book.
Charlotte, I can't believe you just said that about your future stepmother. I didn't raise you to become mean and adopt that hateful attitude towards other people. Especially in this case, that person is about to be your mom.
My mom? Dad, don't make me laugh. She's never gonna be my mom.
Why are you so hostile to Ava? To my knowledge, she hasn't even touched one hair on your head. Wait a second. Are you just envious of her? I mean, she's a beautiful and famous actress. So it's quite understandable that you may feel hindered by her charm.
Dad, are you even hearing your own words right now? Why should I be envious of that witch? Do you still have any memory about the first day that she set foot in our house?
Well, yeah, some unfortunate events happened to you. But as I said, they were merely accidents. And she actually said sorry to you in person.
Do you actually buy what she said? Even though it doesn't make any sense at all? Gosh, that two-faced broad really casted a spell on you, Dad.
Hey, watch your mouth when talking about your future stepmom. Don't ever let me hear those words again.
Oh, so you're taking her side, right? Let me remind you what actually happened that hellish day Ava first came to our house. She brought along her 150-pound dog, and all of a sudden, the dog jumped at me and kept biting my arm, wrapping its entire mouth around my arm and basically crushing it. Ava, who was only 3 feet from where I was being attacked by her dog, didn't say or do anything to help me. In fact, I even saw that secret smirk on her face.
Oh, I know Max. He's a good boy. It must have been you who did something stupid to provoke him.
What? I did absolutely nothing. So now you'd rather put your trust in a dog, but not your own daughter?
Calm down, I'm not saying that. Nonetheless, I didn't see it with my own eyes, so how can I know for sure that you're telling the truth?
What? So now I'm a liar in your eyes, huh? Well, being bitten by a dog was nothing compared to what Ava did to me afterwards. She knew that I had a severe allergy to shrimps, and yet she secretly added it to our food. What happened subsequently was a complete nightmare. My lips were swollen like 2 giant sausages. My skin wouldn't stop itching and rashing, followed by a terrible stomach pain and bouts of vomiting.
Honey, it was nothing but a simple coincidence. I mean, how in the world could she know that you're allergic to shrimps?
Because I told her right after she said she wanted to cook our dinner, remember?
Don't be so dramatic. You're still alive and well, aren't you?
What? How can you make like it was nothing serious? My life was hanging by a thread.
Hey, Ava was extremely worried about you. Don't you remember? In fact, when the early symptoms of your allergy emerged, she was the one who rushed to the pharmacy and bought you medicine.
And what did she buy? A couple of purgative pills? How is that going to help other than worsening my situation? She clearly and intentionally wanted to kill me that day.
Well, but things worked out just fine, right? You were taken to the hospital, stayed there for a few days, and got out. Seriously, it was nothing major. So please stop exaggerating everything and making it seem like the end of the world, will you?
Huh? I can't imagine you're treating me like this. Fine. Whatever. I don't really care anymore. Do whatever pleases you.
Oh, by the way, she'll move into our house tomorrow and live with us. So remember to behave yourself and show your respect to Ava.
What did you say? Tomorrow? And you're just gonna let her in without asking for my approval in advance?
Asking for your approval? And what makes you think that your opinion matters? This is my house, my rules. All you should do is obey my words unquestioningly.
But, Dad, this is so unfair.
No, but it's my final decision and it remains unchanged. After all, Ava is the one I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. And you're no family to me, so know your place.
Ava, tell me what's going on. Why are my belongings all over the place? Oh, didn't Adrian tell you? My children are also moving in and staying in the house. That's why I have to make room for them. Which means you're no longer welcome here, Charlotte. What? And my dad agreed to this? Of course he did. How could he not? How many times need I remind you that I'm the one who's in charge of the house? You're impossible to put up with. Don't test my patience. Is that so? Well, you don't have to put up with me or even see my face again, because from now on, the streets will become your new home. Oh, hey, the dumpster near our house would make a perfect bed for you. Ava, you surely don't know when to quit, do you? You've been harassing my life nonstop, invading my privacy, and bad-mouthing me to my father for the last month. Now you even go as far as kicking me out of my own house? Your own house? Just so you know, this is your dad's house, okay? And now that I'm marrying your dad soon, I will co-own the house together with your father. You are nothing but a stranger in your dad's eyes now. I thought he already made that clear to you, correct? By the way, think twice before accusing me of anything that I haven't done. Last time I remember your allegations against me cost you a red mark on your face. Gosh, I bet that slap hurt like hell. I can't swallow the fact that I've been living with my dad for at least 25 years now, and he just met you around 1 year ago. Nevertheless, he chose to consider you his family but not me. The worst of it all is that he even raised his hand to me. What is this all about? Oh, Charlotte, your naivete will do you no good other than get you into trouble one day after another. Consider yourself lucky that I still allow a worthless trash like you hanging around the house and letting loose with your loud mouth all day until today. By the way, your accusations against me are entirely true. Not a single word that you said was incorrect. Too bad. Your dad is now only bound to listen to my side of the story instead of yours. So you're admitting that you've been stealing my dresses and cosmetics? Well, I did try out a few outfits from your wardrobe and took some dresses. However, most of them are not even worthy of being used as floor cloths. That's why I did you a favor and threw them right into our trash can. You're welcome. What? You threw my dresses away? Some of the dresses are brand new. I didn't even wear them once. Not only that, you also mixed my shampoo and shower gel with cooking oil. What kind of person are you? Your intention of sabotaging my life is undeniable. No excuses can help conceal your evil true self anymore. Oh, I almost forgot about that part. It's such a shame that I didn't get to see your miserable and pathetic face when that happened. I also happened to soak your toothbrush in the toilet. It must taste really good. What? How dare you? At this point, there's nothing I wouldn't dare to do to completely and utterly turn your life into a mud hole. You're nothing but a pain in my neck, Charlotte. And now you're leaving, right? Or should I say being kicked out of the house? There's no way I'm leaving before settling the score with you after the crime you committed against my poor cat, Milo. You murdered him. I even found poison in his food bowl. There's no one else in the house other than you who could think of such a vile way to take revenge on me. What has my cat ever done to you? He's just an innocent creature. He doesn't even hurt a single fly. That cat jumped on me and tore the $5,000 dress your dad bought for me. That's why it deserves to disappear forever. No one messes with me and still comes out alive. Your inhumanity has no limit. Inhumanity? More like the opposite. In fact, I granted your hideous cat the easiest and most painless way of dying. You should be thanking me for that. Well, I did come up with another plan, which is to let Max torture your cat to death. But on second thought, why should I let my noble dog degrade himself and bite your filthy cat? I mean, why should I want to waste Max's expensive toothpaste to clean his mouth afterwards, right? I can definitely take legal action against you by killing my cat. And do you have any proof to back up your words? Did anyone see that I actually killed your cat? You can't even find its dead body to examine and find out the cause of death. You're such a cruel, cold-blooded, and ruthless person. I feel disgusted by even talking to you. I gladly take that as a compliment. Thank you. And now, if you don't have anything else to say to me, I would like you to pack up your garbage that's lying all over the floor and get out of my house. If you don't, I'll tell your dad about this.
Charlotte, Ava was sobbing when she called me earlier. She told me about you blaming her for all kinds of crazy things. She said she has no idea what you were talking about. How dare you hurt her feelings and make her cry like that? You'd better say sorry.
No idea? She knows better than anyone the heinous crime she's committed. Do you remember my cat, Milo, who just disappeared recently? Ava is the one who assassinated him. She poisoned my cat.
Oh, that thing about the cat? Ava said that she fed Milo his usual food, but somehow when she got back, the cat just died all of a sudden. It's not her fault, Charlotte. I mean, think rationally. A sweet and innocent girl like Ava could never do such a horrible thing. Besides, your cat has always been the troublemaker in our house. There's a high chance that he went outside, ate something that he wasn't supposed to, and died suddenly. That's all.
But Ava just texted me and admitted to everything. I can even show you the messages.
Oh, Charlotte, she just said that to get you on my nerves. I know you two didn't get along well from the beginning and still don't.
No, Dad. She said it because she means it. Why can't you just believe me for once? Making my cat die is one thing. Now she even has the audacity to exclude me from our own house? And what hurts my self-respect the most is that you didn't say anything about it.
Charlotte, you do realize that her children are also moving in, right? Our house doesn't have enough room for you anymore. I'm sorry to say this, but you're on your own.
What? When I was 18, I insisted on moving out and renting a house by myself. But you did everything you could to prevent it from happening. Because you said you can't stand the loneliness. Now, when you already found yourself a new wife, you've decided that I mean nothing to you?
I'm surprised at how quickly you actually got hold of the situation. Well, if you already know what's going on, then I suggest you pack your things and get out as soon as possible. However, with a little mercy that's left in me, I still left you a way out by renting you a small house nearby. Now, if you happen to miss me or Ava, just stop at our house and pay us a visit.
Thanks for your sentiment of pity, Dad. It really touches my heart. Your generosity made me change my mind, and I just decided that instead of hiding this little secret from you to keep you safe, I'm just gonna make it clear and straightforward to you. Ava is being unfaithful, Dad. She's cheating on you.
Cheating on me? What are you even talking about? Wait, is this another imaginary and stupid idea you just thought of on a whim to separate me and Ava? There's no way I'm gonna let you achieve your evil intention.
Adrian, I've done my research and I even hired a private detective to keep track of Ava's daily schedule. She's not who you think she is. And definitely not an amazing angel that you always praise her to be.
What? You spied on your own future stepmother? What kind of child would question their mom's honesty? You're truly unbearable.
From my perspective, the one who should be complaining is me, not you. And by the way, Ava, the person you're about to get married to, is nothing but a promiscuous broad who's involved in relationships with multiple men at the same time.
Well, another unjustified accusation that I heard from you. And why am I not even surprised by now? If there's any respect that you have left for yourself, please think twice before coming up with any ridiculous lie.
I can say without a doubt that I have more than enough proof to expose Ava's true evil self and throw off her mask. Just wait and see. The drama will unfold itself right before your eyes. As for me, I'll just grab my popcorn and enjoy the show. Charlotte, tell me now, are you behind all of this? Did you plan it all out? Can you help me to clear things up a little bit more? I don't think I quite understand what you're trying to say. Wait, or maybe I do. You wretched. Quit fooling around. Did you invite my boyfriends to my wedding with your dad? Oh, so you're having secret lovers and cheating on my dad, right? Well, if they really are your boyfriends, it would make the ceremony 10 times better, don't you think? You have no idea what consequences came after your act of ignorance. First, my boyfriends and your dad had a big argument. Then, one of them punched your dad in the face, accusing him of having an affair with me. After that, things got out of hand quickly, and they got involved in a big brawl. Now your dad's face is completely swollen. His hands are covered in bruises and scratches. I can't even recognize him anymore. In an attempt to break them up, I myself also got a few hits. Can you imagine that actually happened to my pretty face? Well, to think about it, I truly feel sorry for my dad. But alternatively, did he ever have a sense of guilt when he thinks about all the times he blindly and cluelessly defended you, disregarding everything I had to say? He even sided with you and agreed to kick me out of the house. Charlotte, can you please in any way convince him to proceed with our marriage? After what happened at the wedding, Adrian announced that he doesn't want to have anything to do with me anymore. Well, what about your other boyfriends? I thought you had a big collection of them. They also turned their back on me, saying that I'm a dirty cheater and that I was just using them for money. Honestly, I don't see anything that is wrong with my actions. Of course, I was dating multiple guys at the same time, but it was just because I wanted to keep all of them happy and fulfilled. I even hid the truth from them so they didn't feel sad or angry. They see me as a bad person, but in reality, I was just doing your dad and my other boyfriends a big favor. So you think that by cheating on them, you're actually helping them? I don't know, Ava, but there's something absolutely distorted about your way of thinking. Please, Charlotte, can you help me out? Now that everyone has abandoned me, I really have no clue where I'm going to get money to support myself and maintain my luxurious lifestyle. What makes you think that's any of my business? You reap what you sow. That's how life always works, right? Anyways, you should also prepare yourself to face the trial where you'll be charged with the murder of my cat. What? The murder of your cat? I already told you, it's impossible to make me plead guilty for that. You have no evidence. No, nothing. Well, think again. I've questioned my neighbors about what happened that day. To my surprise, one of them even took a couple of pictures where you were dragging the dead body of my cat all the way to the garden so that you could burn it to ashes. How could you be so heartless? It makes my skin crawl just by thinking about your dreadful actions. Anyways, I asked the neighbor and he said that he would gladly act as the witness in the upcoming trial against you. What? I can't believe this is all happening to me at once. Please do something. That's what you get for being a wicked stepmother. In the end, justice was served and everything went back to the way it was before. Ava, who almost became my stepmom, was given a sentence of 1 year in prison for the murder of my cat. It wasn't long before she could finally get out of jail. However, her reputation was severely ruined. Ava was pulled out of every movie contract she had participated in before. Large brands also decided to turn their back on her and refused to invite her to become their representative face. My dad eventually acknowledged my accusations and judgments towards Ava. As a result, he had to apologize for the hurtful words that he said to me. He also expressed his intention of wanting me to move back into the house, but I strongly declined, as I feel that I'm not ready to forgive him. I know that our father and daughter relationship will heal itself someday. Nevertheless, it would take a lot of time and effort, especially from my father's side. I also held a little commemoration for my poor cat Milo. He used to be my little loyal companion for many years. That's why it always makes me feel so safe and warm when thinking about the good times we had together. Deep down, I know that somewhere in heaven, Milo is watching over me, uplifting my spirit every day and helping me to overcome past wounds.